what it's giving, y'all. It's literally one lock laying right here on her chest, and she's like, the video. Your girl is back again with another story time. If you're to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing, because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on period. And Mary had a lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, today's video was going to be about the time someone scammed me for a free hairdo, y'all. She wanted a free do, and she was gonna get it by any means necessary. But y'all, before I get into this video, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, because y'all see the hair, and I already know y'all gonna be asking about this wig. So this wig is from Captivating Beauty. They sell high quality version hair. This is one of their signature textures. It's called Captivating Curl. It's 22 inches, 180 density. It's a 13x4, baby. And y'all, look how juicy and bomb this wig. And guess what, y'all? That's not it. They're having a back to school sale. So if you purchase anything off their website before August the 21st, it's going to be 10% off. Whole website is 10% off. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? It's free shipping. Use IAmAsia at checkout and get free shipping, baby. And they also sent me a wig band and a free cap. Where they do that at? But again, y'all, make sure y'all purchase this wig. This is honestly, like, all sponsorship aside, all seriousness aside, this is literally one of the best wigs I've ever received. Y'all know I love big curly hair. Like, that's my signature look. And this wig right here, this wig ain't going nowhere. Like, this is my forever wig. Y'all see how big and juicy these curls are? The lace is literally so soft. Baby hairs are so soft and fluffy. The lace is undetectable. This hair was super easy to pluck and work with, and I didn't have to do much to get the curls, y'all. I got the wig and the curls were already like this out the pack. So make sure y'all shop with my girl. And yeah, on top of that, y'all, my girl is a Rattler. She attends FAMU, so shout out to my fellow Rattlers. And without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this video. So let me let y'all know what inspired this video. So I've been getting a plethora of like the weirdest DMs lately, and I don't even want to say it's recently, because I've been getting DMs like this probably for about a year now, and it's from one of my story times, y'all. One of my story times inspired individuals to like start DMing me and start asking me about free hair. Like, they wanted free hair, y'all. There's a community of women or people in general that will do anything for a free hairdo, a free wig. And the person in this story time is a part of that community. Hopefully she retired. But y'all, this girl will do anything for a free wig. But before we even get into that, I'm going to tell y'all like one of the weirdest DMs that I recently received. Like I said, I've been getting like a plethora of these DMs, but this one just took the cake. Somebody DM'd me last week, and they were like, Asia, my 25th birthday is coming up, and I would love, like, my only wish was for you to gift me a wig. And I'm just like, I'm looking at the DM, y'all, and I'm mad that I opened it because it said seen. But y'all, I had to leave her on scene because I just, like, it tickled my spirit for someone to DM me and ask me to send them a free wig for their birthday. Girl, like, what? And that's not even the weirdest ones. Like, in the past, I have received DMs of people saying their mom needed a free wig for her funeral. They couldn't afford to get their mom a wig, so she needed so she can be in the casket, laid and slayed. I received one of those DMs, and I also received another one of another girl asking me, like, last week, she said she never had a wig before, and she would love if I sent her a free wig. And y'all, when I click on mama's profile, she has wigs all up and down her profile. And I'm not going to put none of the DMs in here because I don't know if any of these are my subscribers or supporters. So I'm not trying to like out nobody. But basically, this is what inspired this story time. Me getting one of these ridiculous DMs about a wig. And it just reminded me of this particular girl because she scammed me out of a free hairdo for her birthday, y'all. Her birthday was coming up and she was eager to get her hair done by any means necessary. But now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the story. So y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So this happened, well, let me pull my receipts out. I believe this happened back in like 2018, but I took screenshots of the initial content that I got for this person. Okay, y'all, this happened in I met this individual back in December 2018. And let me let y'all know how I met her. When I was in college, if you're not new here, I already told y'all I was a hustler, like by any means necessary. Asia got to the bag. Like I told y'all in one of my previous story times, I was selling pasta out of my student housing apartment. I used to do hair. I used to do ghetto Ubers. Like anything, like y'all, anything that I could do to get my hands on a bag, I did it. Like I did it, y'all. So around this time, I was doing both. I was doing hair, and I also was doing ghetto Uber. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know what ghetto Uber is, it's basically like the regular Uber, but with no regulations, y'all. It wasn't through the Uber app. I was getting these Uber rides off of a app called GroupMe. Basically, I would post in the group chat, and I would be like, I'm doing rides today. If you need a ride, hit me up. And then on this app, you can basically direct message people, and you can just say, hey, I need a ride. They'll basically tell you where they need to go before you pick them up, and then you'll give them a price. They agree on the price, or they'll leave you on scene. That's how the app worked, y'all. And like I said, at this time, it was in December. I always picked up on ghetto Ubers, and I did hair when campus closed. Because if y'all do not know, I worked on campus, and when campus is closed, your girl didn't have a job, but I needed, you know, I still had bills. So that's what I was doing around this time. So let me go ahead and pull out my DMs. Wait, let me go ahead and give her a name. We're gonna call her I want to call her real name so bad, because y'all, it's so fitting. Like if you hear her name and then I tell you what she did, like it would make so much sense. But just in case you watch my YouTube channel, and like I said, I make these story times for humorous purposes only. I'm not trying to out anybody. So I'm just gonna go ahead and name her Freedo, because she wanted a free hairdo, y'all. Freedo. So we're gonna call her. So also, when I put the screenshots up, I'm gonna scratch out her name and my name, because around this time I had multiple names on GroupMe, and I'll tell y'all why later on, maybe another video. But basically, y'all, she DM'd me through the GroupMe, and this was on December the 13th, 2018 at 5:40 a.m., y'all. Yes, your girl used to be up doing rides early in the morning. Like I said, by any means necessary, I was getting money. And let me go ahead and give another disclaimer, because I know I'm gonna get that comment of somebody saying, oh my gosh, you're picking on the no, baby, no one's picking on the less fortunate, because when I didn't have money, I hustle for my money. Like it's never okay to scam someone out of a hairdo, a ride, or like whatever it is. Like it's never okay. It's never a reason to scam somebody, because I just know people are gonna say some people are less fortunate and they can't afford to get their hair done. But y'all, getting your hair done is a luxury. And any one of my friends can tell you, in college, when Asia didn't have money, I wore a ponytail. Like I can post probably 100 pictures on my YouTube right now of me in a ponytail. In college, when I didn't have it, y'all, I didn't scam people to get it. I wore a ponytail, y'all. But let me get back to the story. So I received this DM on December the 13th, and she probably DM'd me, y'all, because y'all know, y'all might be like, well, how did she know you was doing rides? She knew I was doing rides because I posted in the rides GroupMe, and I was just like, hey, y'all, I'm doing rides. So she hit me up at 5:40 a.m. and she's like, hey, are you doing rides? Question mark. I said, yes, I'm doing rides. So she's like, okay, I need a ride. I'm not going to expose the address, y'all, although I no longer live in Tallahassee, but she may live there still. So she was just like, I need a ride from blank to blank. And then she put where she was going. She was going to the hospital, y'all. I'm assuming she worked at the hospital. So after that, I told her $9, and then I asked her what's her apartment number, and then she tells me her apartment number, obviously, and then I put that I was on my way. So I ended up going to her apartment, and like I said, this was very dangerous at this time, because I didn't have a blicky, y'all. I didn't even have a taser.
I would also like to add that people had the propensity to hop out of these ghetto Ubers all the time. I had people hop out on me because they didn't want to pay. I would drive them all the way to their destination, and y'all, they would literally hop out like maybe 2 stops before I was about to reach their destination. I dealt with all type of crazy stuff around this time. So if y'all want more story times about some of my ghetto Uber experiences, let me know.
I would do these rides solo by myself, and my mother didn't even know, or I don't even think I told my friends that I was like doing this. This was just something I was doing on the low just to make extra income. Like I said, in college, like I don't have a rich family. I had to make ends meet by any means necessary. So this is what I was doing. So I put that I was on my way, and then I asked her, where do I go when we enter? All of the screenshots, I'm gonna put it right here on the screen, y'all. And then she was like, you come in, you go straight ahead, and then you make that left. And then she was like, make the first one. So I told her I was pulling in or whatever. She ends up, I tell her what type of car I have. She gets in my car, y'all. And as soon as I get in the car with her, because by the time I picked her up, it was like 6 a.m., y'all. Free Dude had like so much energy. Like, she was very charismatic. Like, as soon as she got in my car, she was very respectful. But I did notice, she was a little bit, I would like to say she was a little bit outspoken, y'all, because a lot of people usually, when they get in my car, when I'm doing Ubers, they always sit in the back seat. But Free Dude, she sat in the front seat, which I didn't have a problem with because, like I said, this was not real Uber and there was no rules and regulations. Like, I didn't mind if people sat in the front seat, but she was one of the first people that ever sat in my front seat. So yeah, she sat in the front seat and she's like, oh, good morning, girl. And she's just talking about work, asking me questions like, oh, what's your major? Because at this time I was going to FAMU, and a lot of the people that I would be giving rides to, they were also students at FAMU. So we just talking about school, and we just got, we're chatting. We chatting it up. And if you know me, I'm not a morning person. I don't do well with talking in the morning. So she would ask me a question and I would like short answer her, and then she would follow up with another question. But she just kept talking, y'all. She kept talking. Again, I dropped her off to work. I told her that the payment was $9. And y'all, I know I was charging crackhead prices at this time because from where she needed to be picked up in the hospital was like a 20-minute ride, and I was charging $9. So that's why we calling it ghetto Uber, because the charges were like significantly less than what Uber would charge. That was my first encounter with her, y'all. I gave her a ride. Didn't even really remember her name after that. I'm just thinking, all right, you know, this is just regular for me. This is just a regular day of work. After I drop her off, I start picking up more rides. I'm doing rides all day. So fast forward to May. Let me go ahead and get my receipts out. May, I get a message from Free Dude. And the only way I know that it's Free Dude, y'all, because when you message people on GroupMe, the message is going to be in that same message. It doesn't matter if they message you 10 years later. If they message you before, it's going to save the conversation. So I get a message from her, and at this time, y'all, I'm doing hair. Why? Because campus is out. Anytime campus was out during Christmas break, summer break, Thanksgiving break, Asia was working. Like, I was trying to get my bag up, y'all. So she hits me up and she's like, hey, what are your prices for faux locks? And then I'm like, hey, love, medium are $100 and they last up to 3 months. So she messages me back, and what did she say? Oh, she asked me when I was available, y'all. And then I didn't end up hitting her back until the next day. So I text her and I'm like, hey, love, I'm sorry. I don't know why GroupMe didn't notify me, but here's my number, y'all. I give her my number. She's texting my phone and she's telling me like, oh girl, my birthday is coming up and I need my hair done. Like, I need faux locks. I need faux locks. So I tell her the price for mid back is going to be $100. And she asked me, can I do $100 for butt length, y'all? And y'all, I don't know why I said yes, but y'all, I said yes. Again, I'm giving very much crackhead prices, because who charges $100 for faux locks? That's butt length. Nobody. And during this time, I do want to say faux locks was like very popular. Like, this was the passion twist era. This is the faux lock area. This is when a lot of people were on YouTube making like faux lock tutorials. I think this is when I started my YouTube channel, around that time. But anyway, y'all, I give her my number. I tell her, yeah, I can cut her a deal and I'll do the long for $100. And I tell her what hair to get. The hair that I used to use was called this pre-twist, passion twist hair. And I used to experiment with faux locks a lot. Like, before I started doing people hair, I used to always do my own hair with faux locks. So I knew what type of hair that I needed. Like, if I wanted the faux locks to be perfect and I needed to get them done like in 4 hours or 5 hours, I would get this particular hair. So I tell her what hair to get. At this time, I don't know how much they charge for this hair now, but at this time they used to charge $9.99 for the hair, and I needed 6 packs of hair, and then she needed to get 3 packs of braiding hair, y'all. Remember that, okay? So fast forward to the day of her appointment. I give her my address and she comes. Somebody drops her off. Like I said, she comes in with that same personality. She's talking a lot, very charismatic, and she's just like always in like a upbeat type of mood, y'all. So I asked her if she needed any water. I give her the remote, turn on the TV, and again, y'all, I'm a talker. She's a talker. Like, we literally just chatting it up, y'all. But the whole time while I'm doing her hair, the main thing she's talking about is like her birthday. She keeps bringing up her birthday. She's just like, yeah, I can't wait for my birthday. I'm about to be bad. I'm about to be like, she just boosting up her birthday. So before I actually do the hair, y'all, I prep the hair. So what I go in and do is like, I would part the hair out, and then I would pre-braid it, and I would part it and pre-braid it. So it probably took me like an hour to like pre-part her hair. I go to open the bag and I see the hair, y'all. Tell me why Fredo only got 1 pack of the pre-twisted hair and she has 5 packs of braiding hair. So I look and I'm just like, hey, Fredo, did you forget the rest of the packs? She's like, huh? No, this is what you said I needed. I said, no, you need 5 packs of the pre-twisted hair, which is $9.99, y'all. And you needed 1 pack, no, sorry, 2 packs. It was either 1 or 2 packs of the braiding hair, y'all. But all I know, the method that I was using was I would braid the hair with braiding hair to get the thickness, and then I would wrap it with the pre-twist hair. So I tell her this, and she's like, oh no, my bad, I'm sorry. Is there any way you're gonna be able to make it work? And I'm like, no, unless you want to be looking like Bob Marley, I'm not gonna be able to make it work with braiding hair, which I feel like it's kind of common sense that you can't do faux locks with braiding hair. But she was like asking if I was gonna be able to make it work. So I told her no, and she did mention like an hour ago that she got dropped off. So she was like, I'll see if my man can come back and pick me up because like I got dropped off. So I'm waiting and I'm thinking like, I don't know how long it's gonna take for her man to get here. So I just told her, hey, you can just get in my car and I'll take you to the hair store. Because at this time, y'all, I lived in College Club and the hair store was literally like, maybe 2 miles from my apartment complex. So it wasn't a big deal for her just to get in my car. So we get in my car and I take her to the hair store, y'all. When we get in the hair store, this is my hair store. We're in the neck of my woods, so I already know like where everything at. So as soon as we get in the hair store, y'all, I go straight to the back. I grab the pre-twisted hair. I take 5 packs. I get 5 packs and I hand it to her. And I start walking around like the hair store, whatever. I'm walking around. Maybe like 2 minutes later, she comes up to me and she's like, Asia, can you use this hair? And it's like, I don't want to say it's Marley hair, but basically it was like the texture of Marley hair, y'all. And it was like $4.99 a pack. And I'm just like, no, I can't use this hair. Like I had already just gave her the pack of hair that I needed to use, y'all. But she was asking me if I can use that hair. And I didn't want to be rude. Like I still have to work with this now. Like to this day, I have to watch my tone. Definitely if I'm handling something that's professional and I'm doing her hair and this is my business, I'm trying to be very meticulous, like the way I talk to her. So I'm just like, no, I need this hair or whatever. I need that hair. And y'all, she had also set the hair down somewhere. So I'm like, no, I need the pre-twisted passion twist hair. And she was like, oh, it was cheaper, so I just want to see if you want to use it. And I was like, well, I'll use it, but if you want your hair to be the way the hair was in the picture, then we need to get this hair. So she was just like, oh, it's fine or whatever, I'll go ahead and get it or whatever. So that's that. I'm still walking around a hair store. I'm picking up lip gloss, picking up like, you know, just stuff for me personally. So probably like five or so minutes pass by, y'all. I go to the front. I see her checking out. And when I get to the front, I see 1 pack of the pre-twisted passion twist hair sitting to the side. Like she had told him to put it back. So I'm just like, you need this? You don't need this? And then the lady was just like, you want to buy? You want to buy? And I'm just like, how many packs you have? And she's like, oh, I got 4 packs and I thought that's all I needed. And I'm like, girl, no. But I didn't say it like that because like I said, y'all, still watching my tone. I'm just shaking my head silently. I'm just like, we need all 5 packs or whatever. And she already had the 6 pack at the house. So I'm like, yeah, we need all 5 packs. So I pick it up, the lady rings it, and then she puts it in the bag. And at this point, that should have been the first red flag that something was up with her, because she literally was not trying to buy the hair. Like she didn't want to pay $9.99 for a pack of hair. And I understand $9.99 is a lot of money for hair, but if I'm styling your hair and I'm telling you this what hair you use, why are you jumping through hoops and going through a maze not to purchase the hair? So that was the first sign that was a little off by her. But the only thing that I was kind of thinking is just like, wow, maybe, you know, she tight on money. She probably really didn't want to purchase the hair, so she was trying to go around it. But once she did all of that, later on, after the fact, like in hindsight, I realized, oh no, she purposely did not purchase the hair. Like she knew not to get 5 packs of braiding hair and then 1 pack of the pre-twist hair. She did that intentionally, y'all, and she thought I was gonna be able to work with it. So I tell her no, y'all. We get in the car. She purchases all 5 of the pre-twist hair. We jump in the car. Again, the girl is like a vibe. Like she's talking. We just vibing. We listening to music. And again, we just talking about everything under the sun. She was really excited about her birthday because she was telling me that year for her birthday, she was going to Jamaica. So she's just like hyping it up. She was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be a Rasta pasta in Jamaica. Like the dreads are gonna hit or whatever. So you know, this my client. So I'm hyping her. I'm like, yes, girl, this gonna be gorgeous. These are gonna eat. So we get back to my house, y'all. And again, I go ahead and prep the hair. I start doing her hair. And the whole time while I'm doing her hair, she's one of those clients that just can't get out her head. So maybe like, I want to say after I did the first twist, and thinking back, I guess it was okay, but I was annoyed because thinking back, she kept going like this. She kept like trying to see the hair like so bad, kept pulling on the hair. When anytime I do somebody here, once I finish the first braid, twist, or lock, I always ask them, is this the size you want? Is this the length you want? But she didn't even give me a chance to ask that, y'all, because she kept being Peter Pan and she kept like looking, like touching the back of her head, looking. So I'm just like, let me finish free do, and I'm wrapping. If anyone knows the process of faux locks, it's like so many steps. You have to part the hair out, you put the braiding hair in there and braid it halfway, and then you start wrapping, and then you have to seal the end. So I'm wrapping, y'all. She keeps pulling on it. As soon as she sees the first lock, y'all, the girl is in love. She's like, oh my gosh, like I love it. And then she starts taking pictures of the one lock. Literally, she on Snapchat, and it's, y'all, this is what it's giving. This is what it's giving, y'all. It's literally one lock laying right here on her chest, and she's like this is how she's taking the pictures. Like, y'all, it's literally one lock, and this is how she's taking the pictures, and she posted it on her story. So I'm like, dang, this girl probably ain't never had her hair done before, the way she acting. And like I said, y'all, she did this every 4 to 5 locks that she had. This is how she did. Once I finished one row, she would line the 5 locks up. She would line them up like this, and then she would start taking pictures and going like, and it's just like, mama, calm down. Your hair gonna be finished in a moment. So she's doing this the whole time. But at the time that she's doing this, yes, I'm annoyed. But then at the same time, I'm really excited, y'all, because she really loves her hair. So I'm wrapping the whole time. We're talking, TV's on. I'm wrapping. Fast forward, 5 hours later, it ended up taking me 5 hours to do her hair because she kept like pulling the hair down, wanting to see the hair, pulling the hair down. And like I said, before I can even finish her hair, y'all, she loved the hair. Like, I don't want to expose her or anything, but I found a picture of her, and literally I have a ponytail on the top of her hair, y'all. Literally a ponytail's on the top of her hair, and the hair is down, and she took a picture like covering her forehead, and she took a picture and posted on her story of the hair. That's how much she loved the hair. She's just raving about the hair, posting the hair. She got 30 snaps up before the hair is even done. She's like, thank you. Like, she loves the hair. She cash apps me $100 for the hair, and y'all, she even tipped me. She tipped me like 5%, but she sent like an extra little $5 or whatever. And y'all, everything is good. Like, everything is great. And at this time, I still have my hair page. I don't remember the name of my hair page, but I'll go back and try to find it, because she is on my hair page, but her face is not in there. I never post my client's face, y'all. But even on her hair page, I'm gonna try to go back and remember the name. I think it was called like faux underscore locks. I'm gonna go back and try to find it for y'all. But basically, y'all, I posted her on my hair page. She literally loved it. Fast forward the following day, I wake up and I get like 3, 4, or 5 friend requests, and this is abnormal for me. At the time, my business page probably had no more than like 100 followers. So the fact that I'm getting 5 new friend requests, you know, that's a lot for a new business. And it's like, where are these people coming from? So I go, and it says on Instagram, free do mention you in the story, y'all. I click on her story, and it's literally her on her story talking. She's just like, oh my gosh, I love my hair so much, blah blah blah. Like, she's talking in the camera. She's like, I love my hair, y'all. Flipping the locks, doing like this with hair. Everyone knows when you first get locks, they are tense. You're not supposed to pull your hair up. You're not supposed to do anything. So she's in the mirror, and she's like, y'all, in the mirror, flipping them left, right, y'all, flipping the hair, doing all of this. Y'all, flipping the hair like crazy. So I'm just like, dang, like, you doing a lot to be like you doing a lot to just get your hair done. And definitely faux locks. If you ever got faux locks, you know faux locks hurt when you first get them done. So she's just flipping, multiple stories, promoting me, tagging my business. But when I'm seeing all of this, I'm elated, y'all. I'm excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl done sent me followers. She's giving me a shout out. I never even asked her to repost. I never asked her to tag me anything. I never asked her to repost anything. So the fact that she was giving me a shout out, I love that. I love the support. So y'all, she also DMs me, and it's a DM in my, I don't feel like looking for it because this is on my Instagram, my old Instagram account, y'all. But she DMs me on my business account, and she's just like, so many people been asking where I got my hair done. I've been sending them your way. My sister said she want to get her hair done from you the following week. Like, they love the hair. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, girl. Like, you didn't even have to shout my little business out. Like I said, y'all, I only had 100 followers, and she had just gave me like 5-6 more followers in one day. I think in that total day I probably end up getting like 10 followers. And if you a new business owner, you know 10 followers, it's like having a nation of people. Like, that's a lot for the first thing. So I'm elated or whatever. I'm telling my mom about it. I'm like, hey mom, I got 2 more clients lined up. Also, her sister had DM'd me on Instagram, y'all. And her sister was like, hey, I'm Friedel's sister. When are you available? Because I'm coming to get my hair done, y'all. Y'all, word of mouth is everything to a business owner. So I'm on a high that whole day. Like, I'm telling my man about it. I'm just like, yeah, babe. Like, I'm gonna be able to pay my rent this month because, you know, I'm getting clientele. Because like I said, if I did not have my side hustle, y'all, like, the bills wouldn't get paid because I didn't have a job at that time. So I'm happy or whatever. Fast forward like 2 days later, I get a text message from Friedel, y'all. And she's just like, hey, Asia, is there any way you can come and put one of my locks back in? And I'm like, yeah, like, that's cool. Like, y'all, I didn't even think twice about it. If someone hits me up and they're like, hey, a lock fell out, girl, I'm on my way. Like, no problem about it or whatever. So at that time, like I said, she did not have a car, and I felt like it was my fault that her lock came out. So I pull up to her house. Mind you, I already knew where she lived at, which was like maybe 10 minutes from me because I used to do rides, y'all, and I picked her up like a couple months previously. So I pull up to her house. Her sister is there, and her sister is just raving about it. She's like, yeah, my mom wants you to do her hair. Like, you really did your thing with her hair. Like, how long you been doing hair? And at that time, I had only been doing hair for probably like 5 months, y'all. And I only had, she probably was like to be honest, she probably was like my 10th client. Like, I didn't get a lot of clientele, hence why I was excited that, you know, she was spreading the word about my business. So I'm there or whatever. And I lift up the back of her hair, y'all. And remember, she said only 1 lock fell out. When I looked at the back of her hair, y'all, half of the locks in the back, like the whole row, was out. So I'm like, all right, I'm here. I told her I'll redo it. I'm going to go ahead and redo it, y'all. So I'm rapping. Again, the whole time while I'm rapping, she's online shopping for her birthday. The girl is excited about her birthday, y'all. So I'm rapping. It probably took me like maybe 30-40 minutes to do those 4 little locks. Like I said, locks, they take forever to do. So I wrapped it up. She's like, thank you so much. Again, I'm going to continue to promote your business. When I was at work, people be asking about the hair. Like, everyone loves my hair, Asia. Like, thank you so much. I'm definitely coming back to you. Y'all, boosting a business up, like promoing out the anus, y'all. Just promoing, promo. So boom, fast forward 2 days later, y'all. Now, mind you, it's 4 days from her initial hair appointment. 4 days later, she texts me and she's like, hey, Asia, is there any way I can get half of my money back? And I'm like, your money back? What's going on? Did your hair fall out? And then she's just like, yeah, it's only been 4 days. It's been 4 days since my appointment, and even the day I left, most of my locks fell out. Is there any way I can get half of my money back? And I wasn't going to text you, but my mom was telling me I don't think it's right that you took my money knowing my hair was short. So I'm, like I said, y'all, trying to be very careful the way I speak to a client. So I waited. I ain't text her back immediately, y'all. I waited. I was just like, let me just wait, and let me just wait and let this sit on my temple before I say anything. Like, I don't want to say anything crazy. So I was just like, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say anything. Let me just wait. So say like I waited. It was like, I'm not gonna hold you, it was hours that went by. I didn't text her back right away, but I text her back like 3 hours later. Before I can even text her back, y'all, an hour after her initial text, she texts me again, question mark, actually, can I just get all of my money back because 4 more locks fell out? So at this time, y'all, I did have a policy. The only thing that was on my policy was just a no refund policy. Like, I would make it right if your hair fell out, but she was asking for a complete refund. So then I talked to my boyfriend, because like I said, before I text anything, my tone can be off. So I let my boyfriend read it. And I'm just like, am I tripping or is she tripping? So I'm like, babe, she was all on Instagram, all on Snapchat, flipping and dipping and whining and acting like she was Beyonce with these locks. Like, she was doing all of that. Everyone knows when you freshly get locks, you're not supposed to pull on them. You're not supposed to do too much with locks. Like, first of all, it's tight, and second of all, you just get your hair done. It's tension on your scalp. So he's just like, no, at this time, y'all, my boyfriend was a little more of a hothead than I was. So he was just like, no, F that. Tell her F no. She ain't getting no money back. She ain't getting no money back. Tell her you will fix it. And I'm just like, well, she don't want me to fix it. Like, she already said half of her head came out, so she don't want her locks to be fixed. And at this point, I really don't want to fix it, simply because, like, you're the reason why your locks fell out. So again, y'all, in her initial paragraph, I don't have it, I'm just paraphrasing what I remember her saying. And she was basically saying, like, I was really ecstatic about this hairdo because my birthday was coming up, and now half of my locks is out. Now I gotta pay for my birthday dress and pay for this and pay for this. And then she's also complaining about the fact that she paid $9.99 for the pack of hair. So that's another reason how I knew she never wanted to buy the hair. So boom, I end up calling her because I just didn't want to do the texting back and forth. So I call her and I'm like, I do have a no refund policy, but because so many of your locks fell out, I will go ahead and give you a partial refund. So I offer a partial refund. And she was just like, well, I don't feel like it's right. I feel like I should have all of my money back because now I got to go and buy some more hair and get my hair done and have somebody else do it. And now I got to pay them. And I was just like, unfortunately, like, it's a no refund policy, but I'm going to give you partial of your refund. And also, some of your hair fell out because the length of your hair and because you was dipping and whining and grinding like it was your hair, like you grew it from your scalp. So that's why your hair came out. So she's like, no, I need all of my money or it's going to be a problem. I need, y'all, real hostile, real combative on the phone. I need all of my money. It's going to be a problem if I don't get my money. I don't get my, it's going to be, y'all. I also want to mention, not only was the girl, her hair was kind of short in the back, which it was grippable. She at least had 4 inches of hair. It was not that short, but she was Hispanic, y'all. So her hair had more of a softer and a looser texture to it. So while you doing all of that, it's another reason why your hair slipped. So she was just, so I mentioned that on the phone with her. So she was like, you were supposed to tell me that. Baby, you knew what texture hair you was born with. Why do I have to tell you that the style may not last as long on you because of your texture hair? So again, y'all, she's going off. Before she even got to my house, y'all, I knew she was Hispanic, but in her little profile picture on GroupMe, she had on a wig, so I didn't really know the texture of her hair or anything. And like I said, she had at least about, her hair probably was like, probably to her shoulders, y'all, but in the back, she had like maybe 4 inches of hair in the back. But for the most part, her hair was grippable. So she's like, oh, as a stylist, you were supposed to tell me that you wasn't supposed to do my hair. My birthday is coming up. I need my hair done. So she's being real hostile on the phone. Click, hang up on her because I'm not listening to that. So I hang up on her, and now my boyfriend, my boyfriend is heated because he hears everything. Like, when I had her on the phone, he can hear her streaming through the phone, basically saying she feel like she deserved all of her money back. So he's just like, see, I told you not to get that thought back, her money, da 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 da. And like I said, I had already sent her the partial refund. Although she didn't want to accept it, y'all, I had already sent her the partial refund because I'm like, let me go ahead and be done with the situation. Again, she's still like texting my phone about how she has to buy more hair. Her birthday is coming up. I promoted your brand. I told everybody about your brand. The least you can do is give me back my money. So again, y'all, I'm sticking down on it. I'm telling her no, like, I'm not giving her back her money. Like, she does not get back her money. So fast forward, a few days go by. Again, y'all, I'm on social media. Like, I still follow her on social media on my business page. So I'm looking on my business page, y'all, and this girl is still posting. This girl is still posting with the same hair that she was saying that she needed to take out. She's still posting. This is like 2-3 days after the situation of me telling her that I wasn't giving her money back. Girl still posting the hair, still doing everything. Like, nothing looks wrong with the hair. The hair could have fell out. Quite frankly, I don't want to say the hair didn't fall out, but she's still posting with the hair in her head that she needed to take out for her birthday. So boom, fast forward, I started getting all of these like random texts and calls from like random numbers, like robocalls, spam calls, all types of calls or whatever. And I'm like declining them because if it's not addressed, then I'm not answering the phone. Like I don't pick up phone calls that's not addressed. But these also, I knew these weren't like spam calls just simply because they were like 850 Tallahassee numbers. So I'm like, all right, this is definitely her playing on my phone or whatever, but I'm not answering any of the phone calls. She's just playing on my phone, playing on my phone. So I'm telling my boyfriend all of this is going on or whatever. And he was just like, no, like F her, blah, blah, blah. Like it is what it is. So I'm just like, this girl knows what type of car. She knows what type of car that I drive. One. And she has been to my place of residence. Like she know where I live at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give her all her money. Like I said, it's nothing but an extra $50. Like it's just $50. I'm gonna go ahead and give her back all her money. So y'all, I go ahead, I don't talk to her, I don't answer none of her phone calls, none of her texts, I don't block her or anything. I go ahead and send her the other half of the money. I send her $50 back or whatever. So that happens, and again, I'm still receiving these phone calls, texts, phone calls. I probably received phone calls and texts for like a week, and this is a week after me giving her back her money, but not having any like words with her or whatever. Finally, probably like it probably was maybe at the end of that week. I don't know when it was, but it was probably like the following week, y'all. I get a call from her, and I answer the call, and she's just like, when you gonna see my money? Like, are you gonna see my money, or are you gonna not see my money? So I'm just like, I sent you your money. And she's like, no, you didn't send me my money. This is my cash app, blah blah blah. You didn't send it to the right cash app. And I'm like, this is the cash app that you sent me the money on. So how all of a sudden this is not your cash app? So the girl is trying to convince me, y'all, that I didn't send the money to her cash app, and it's just the wrong cash app. And we going back and forth, and I'm like, this is the cash app that you sent your money from. And she's like, that's not my account. I never told you to send that money to me. Like she's again being very combative about it. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna argue with you about the situation, and I already sent you your money, and you know that is that. Like it is what it is. So boom, that happens or whatever. Fast forward to like, I think it was like a few days after that situation, y'all, I come outside, and the other half of my car is keyed. I don't know who keyed my car, but I can bet you Miss Fredo keyed my car about this situation. And ever since then, I stopped doing like hairdos at my place of residence. I always go to my client's house. I never let people come to my house anymore just for situations like that, y'all. So she keyed my car, and I don't know for 100% that she keyed my car, but my car didn't get keyed into the situation. And I'm gonna put the picture in here. And like I said, don't know if she indeed keyed it, but I feel like she did key it. And honestly, I felt like she just wanted her money back for the hairdo and then some. I felt like she really couldn't even afford the hairdo. That's why she was not trying to buy the hair. She kept talking about her birthday, like the stuff that she was putting, like I said, the first day that I met her, she was on like Fashion Nova or like Opoly, or she was on like some fashion website, and she had stuff in her cart. And then 2-3 days after that, when I was doing her hair again, she had those same items in her cart. So I felt like she really couldn't afford her birthday trip, and she was trying to have me, like, you know, she was trying to have me give her the money back that she paid me plus more to fund her birthday trip. Like I said, she didn't even want to buy the hair. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if she went back to that hair store, put the Passion Twist hair back in the pack, and tried to get a refund, because that's how much she did not want to pay for the hair. But yeah, girl, this is the story time on how Miss Mamas wanted a free Doom, and I hope she retired and she's not a part of that community that will do anything for a free Doom no more. But yeah, y'all, this is the story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, also, I don't know why I just had a brain fart. Also, don't forget, y'all, we still have more trips open in February 2024. Me and Simone is hosting a girls trip, so make sure y'all hit the link down below to sign up for that trip. And again, all the details on this wig is going to be listed down below. It's from Captivating Beauty. Make sure y'all go ahead and shop with my girl. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next story time.